Officer, I came back and it appears that it's still not there.
Okay, let me try something. What the f... Other people around. Alright.
Come on, slide back over here. Slide back over here.
Okay, about a pink, not a pillow.
Nigga, I'm praying for better music yet.
Should be able to, send it to you again.
Nigga, I'm finna run up in this bitch. Can I kill them?
You know, I wonder if he can...
Hey, I did not see these niggas just standing right here on me.
Yeah, we can hear you, big dog.
They ain't take my shit though. That's the thing. He ain't take my shit. Nigga got his hand on his gun. Oh, boy, over here. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Yeah,
He
you
got his
don't
hand
want
on his
to.
gun.
You ain't trying to say that you.
You should probably, get out of here for your own safety.
I don't know how I feel about this shit.
My boy. I'm about to get killed.
Oh no, honey.
Hey. Mr. Tate.
Yes, sir. It's still not showing up.
It might be a bug with the system. I would get out of here for your safety, just for the fact there's a lot of shit going on, and I don't want you to get caught in any crossfire.
Yeah, no problem. Is there any other way I can pay at a city hall?
There is no other way. I have to receive payment before, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get in with the government real quick and let them know that there's an issue with that payment system.
Can we do like an IOU?
I can't. I have to have that payment, and unfortunately.
That's all right. Well, I guess just keep me updated.
All right, I definitely will, and I mean I have your IRL name, so I'll message you or send you an email. He just left, I guess. Put on some body armor. I feel like oh. Thank you, Davis. I appreciate you, my guy. I wish I had more cops on, because I'm feeling kind of intimidated right now. Lima 89, shots fired, shots fired. MRPD. Fuck all that. All right, here goes nothing. where they're coming from.
Sir, officer,
I
being
don't
honest, I
don't
know what you're talking
speak.
about.
Face away from us, face that brick wall, right? Get on your knees. Or we're just gonna place you in cuffs, okay?
Officer, what am I being arrested for?
Listen.
I don't know what's going on.
On your knees, face the wall, and we'll tell you after. This is not for discussion. Get on your knees.
How do I do that, sir?
Face the wall, and just stand there. Stand there. Up against the wall. Don't move. Do not stop moving, bro. Stop.
I have lethal.
If you move, I'll just tase you. Face away from me. Face down the alley. Stop walking.
Fuck, I'm tased.
Next time you're gonna get shot, dude.
I'm reloading.
I got your 6.
Watch that car at the end of the alley.
101, detained. Get this car. Leave him here.
Boy. God damn, dude.
This guy's a gun on him. 3 mags.
Officer, I have a license to carry.
Yeah, well, your GSW, whether or not you have gun residue on your fingers will tell me whether or not you were shooting in the last, I don't know, 20 minutes.
Officer, I did fire some guns, but I was at the gun range about 2 hours ago.
The boy, sir.
Officer, you shot me. You shot me. I didn't do anything. You shot
Let
me.
me see your hands. You're coming on way too aggressive, dog. Not for what's going on in this
shot
area.
me in a car.
Put your hands up and we'll get to the bottom of it.
Okay, you can get to the bottom of it, but you shot me.
Okay, face away, on your knees.
Oh, so you want me to get on my knees after you shot me? That's cool.
I do,
That's
yeah.
fucking cool, nigga.
I do.
LCS. Just fucking shot me for no fucking reason.
Okay, don't move.
Don't move.
Yeah, alright. Shit. Yeah, that's cool. I got a clip too that you shot me for no fucking reason,
That's
bitch ass nigga.
completely alright.
Great, great.
Alright, cool. Fuck
Walk over
nigga.
this car here. Hey, actually, you want to get him medical?
No, it's alright. My head popped, so I'm good now.
No, they went down to the alley.
Yeah, I get him.
Alright, thanks.
Bitch ass fucking shot me when I didn't do shit.
Alright, bro, stay right there. Okay.
The reason why your vehicle was shot at is
I don't have a
because
vehicle.
you pulled off in the Audi, dog.
I didn't. I wasn't driving. I was just sitting there, and we pulled off after you fucking shot us for no reason.
So you're gonna
And not once. Fucking twice.
Yeah, I lit you the fuck up because I'm being shot at. My car's got no tires.
Okay.
The bullets came from your direction.
You go look at the fucking.
Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or can, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and held against you in the court of law.
That's cool. I got the
That's
fucking
fine.
clip, nigga.
That's
I got
fine.
the clip, bitch ass nigga.
That's fine.
Weak ass cop. Fucking suck.
Maybe you
Hey,
shouldn't
what
be
the
in the
fuck
wrong
you
area at
shooting
the
at,
wrong
bitch?
time.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, cause that makes complete sense. Cause I know when somebody's gonna go fuck you up or not. That makes complete sense, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, both my tires are gone on the Charger.
Alright.
And I got multiple gunshot holes through the back of that thing.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to search him, take the weapons off him, because I can't carry anything.
Okay. I'll be removing your firearm until we can get to the bottom of this. You have to understand, when I have bullets coming from your direction and you're parked on the corner up here, that's not good for you, okay? As far as I know, that you guys pulled up on me several times while I was standing up here, flipping me off and antagonizing the officers that were outside. When you park down here and then bullets come flying down here, the first vehicle I'm going to suspect is you.
Like I said, I got a clip. Don't worry about it.
Well, that's fine. Your clip can go to court. You can get all the lawyers you want involved, but you have to understand from my point of view.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure if somebody shot out the car, you would know it.
Not necessarily, because when I came around the corner, my car got lit up.
Okay.
And just so you know, I am recording as well. My body cam's recording, my dash cam's recording, the rear cam on my car is recording.
I got metal TV. I got recorded too, so that's cool. They didn't do shit to you.
Okay.
Radio check.
Sir, I don't.
Just
I
hold
don't
tight
know
for
If
me.
I pass out, you give me some water.
101 Lincoln.
Are you gonna keep talking to me like that? Maybe I should make you pass out, because of the way you're talking to me, you can just sit here and fucking starve.
I don't give. I'm not throwing respect to somebody that fucking shot me for no reason, nigga.
Right, I got shot for no reason too.
Man, shut up. I don't even know who the fuck you is. Shut up, nigga. You probably the reason why I'm in this situation.
101 Lincoln.
Guarantee he's probably the reason you're in this situation. Regardless, there's gonna be a full investigation on everybody.
That's cool. I don't give a fuck.
I'm hearing the transmission. Probably Lincoln 89 is.
I didn't do shit.
Not on
man.
radio.
I ain't worried about shit.
Are you on radio? 89?
Lima 89, go ahead.
Is any of the people that you have in custody over there, Tavon Johnson?
I have no idea.
Copy. That was the name of the, when I ran the evidence, the blister
Officer,
report
I don't
came
know
back
what's going
to a
on, sir.
Tavon Johnson.
10-4, I'm gonna go ahead and check IDs then.
Copy.
Have your ID in your back pocket?
You got an ID on you?
Yeah.
You want to
got it,
hand it
sir.
over to me, or do you want me to search it from your back pocket?
Might as well search it. I can't give it to you.
Alright, you got a Devontae Johnson. Is that you?
Yes, sir, that's me.
Lima 89, what was the name again?
Tavon Johnson.
10-4. Hold tight.
52 Lima. 101. It's Tavante or Tavon?
You can just call me Tayoff.
Devontae, or, yeah. I just know last name is Johnson. Address is Center Street.
That's a 10-4. I got that individual here with me. He's in the back of the vehicle.
Copy. Positive on him shooting.
That's a 10-4.
Okay, so since you're obviously a ranking officer, I need you to deal with this gentleman. This is the gentleman that was parked down here on the corner in his Audi R8 with a buddy of his. When I left my parking space and went around the corner, both my front tires were hit and my back window was shattered, and then multiple bullets hit the rear of my car. He was sitting there, so when I came around the corner, that's who I returned fire to. Obviously, he's not our suspect until we find further evidence. Well, I'm going to put him in your hands because it would be a conflict of interest if I did anything with me.
I understand. So he was in what vehicle?
He was in an Audi R8, which was the Audi R8 that was coming to pick him up.
Oh, okay, the one.
The one that was in the alleyway. Yet he wasn't apparently driving. Someone else is driving it. I don't know. But either way, I don't know the exact full story, but this gentleman was sitting down here with a buddy. I don't know who the buddy was or what he looks like, but they were sitting down here when the shots fired down the street into my vehicle.
Alright, well, he's gonna be detained for questioning right now. I mean,
Okay.
he was in the scene of the incident in the vehicle, so.
Okay, I'm gonna go up and grab my Tahoe because that's another thing that was shot, and then
513, where are you guys currently at?
No worries. Yeah, take
we're
pictures of
currently
everything. Well,
761 out in
evidence,
front
put
of,
everything in evidence
NRPD.
bags. See if you could get any other further casings around the area. Make sure
Okay.
there's only one shooting.
Yeah, I'm gonna check down here because they were shooting from down here too.
Understood.
Is that your car parked across the street?
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in that vehicle.
Okay. And 52, I have his firearm. Right now, I am entering, taking pictures for evidence, just for the fact that,
I don't like nobody playing on my phone. She a fucking klepto. I don't consider her my sister.
those are all me.
Are we done yet? I gotta go.
Take one just to make sure.
I'm the word of God.
You knew traffic was gonna be bad. Why didn't you plan ahead of time? I cannot believe you standing me up again. You better not be with no.
Whatever.
I just can't figure out where they would have been from. Lima 89513. It had to have been from here. Had to have been. Unless
this town is screwed. La-di-da.
Officer.
what can I do for you?
Can you let me know what's going on with the whole situation here? I haven't been informed of anything.
I don't believe at this time you have a right to be informed about anything because there's an investigation going on. So, just hold tight.
I don't even know I'm being detained, officer.
Okay, so you see this vehicle with the multitude of bullet holes and the missing tire, and the Tahoe that's sitting across the street halfway stuck inside a building? Okay.
Over there to the right, sir?
Yeah. So, officer-involved shooting, someone shot at the cops, we're trying to investigate, and when you come walking down an alleyway and the other gentleman comes walking up from behind, that's a reason to be detained when there's an involved shooting going on. So until we have the full investigation underway, there is no current things I can update you on besides the fact that you're being detained under investigation.
Is this Mr. Johnson?
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. That's right.
Okay.
I have the gentleman that's in 52's car. I have his firearm. I did not find any shell casings over there in that area besides what I returned fire with around my Tahoe. So.
All right. Can you take him out of the vehicle for me? I gotta run a test. Under a citizen.
It's not allowing me to do it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
What are you trying to do?
Take him out of the vehicle.
Okay, give me 1 second. Stand back. Maybe there's too many people here.
Lima 89, we have that black Audi A4 sitting down, or Audi A8 sitting down the street on the corner.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Alright, you get back in the vehicle.
Can I put him back in the vehicle?
Yep. You just tested positive for GSR residue.
As I suspected he would. Did you want to test that guy over there, even though we don't have any bullet casings on him?
Sure.
Sir, I told the other officer that I was going to have gun residue on me because I went to the gun range today.
Okay.
Because they were talking about the gun residue, so I went ahead and told them that.
Yeah, but after so long, it disappears, you know?
It wasn't too long before all this happened. Because that's what drew me to come over here is because of all the gunshots.
Well, let me put it this way, my guy. With the compelling evidence we have right now, you should probably keep your mouth shut.
Alright, I'll just tell you the evidence, quite honestly. We have your shell casings over there that are fresh, new, right in that alleyway that came back to you and your gun, alright? Then the GSR, okay, gunshot residue, that test came back positive for you, okay? So right now, you're our main suspect, okay? I was trying to inform you where we're at with it.
Get some pictures real quick.
I already got it. That's a negative.
Negative? Okay.
Alright, what you want to do with me? Because I think that'll fly out.
Yeah, this individual got to fly out, so
Nah, he's good.
he's good to go.
Sir, if you want to continue, if you want to press charges or make a formal complaint, you can do so here at the department the next time you are in city. Or
if I can get an apology, I won't press charges.
Well,
all I want is sorry for shooting the wrong person.
And
I understand you're getting shot at, but you shot me, and I
completely understand your frustration. And like I said, you know, if you hadn't come at me so sideways, it wouldn't have been a straightforward apology from the get-go.
You think about somebody shooting at you.
I was.
You're supposed to protect us. You're supposed to protect me. You're supposed to protect me. You're supposed to protect the citizen, and you shoot me. How you think I'm gonna feel after that?
Can I quote you on that comment real quick? Do you see the front of my car? Or this car? It says,
hey, bro, look.
Courteous vigilance. I may be a paid warden of the state, and I may be vow an oath to protect the law and uphold the law. I am never to protect and to serve. That is up to the discretion of the officer. If you'd like, there's a court case in 1991 that very well describes why that's an argument. But anyways, I want to formally apologize. I want to formally apologize for the fact that I did shoot at you. You know, until further evidence comes up, you're the first person I see on the street from where the direction of the fire was coming from. So my initial reaction to save my own butt is to fire back. So yes, I do apologize, but again, if you'd like to make a formal complaint or a report or however you'd like, you're more than welcome. 52 right here and 513 over there. Those gentlemen will take a formal complaint and be able to take it and send it through the higher ups correctly.
I'm good this time. You apologize.
Absolutely, man. Alright, so are we good, guys? Do we need him?
No, let me just give him his items back, and then he's good to go. You need your hammer back?
And I
yeah,
have
that's part of my job.
I have your pistol as well.
Okay. What about this OG Kush, man?
You might as well take that. I don't think I'm not supposed to have that.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely take this then. Way over.
Yeah,
way over the limit.
What's the limit? So I know.
Like.
Hey, J Hill.
8.
Yes, sir.
10.
Can I take you for a second?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, come on.
Max.
This individual was just confirming about his weapons license.
Yes, so
everything got processed already, right?
Everything but payment. We're having an issue with the billing system. I have been currently viewing my eyes, unless you have confirmed payment otherwise since the last time I've talked to him. But we were having an issue with the billing through the government system. I'm not quite sure what exactly was going on. He would receive it via text, but it would not come under his billing on the phone.
Oh, got it. Yeah, normally, sometimes if it doesn't go through the phone, he'll just open up his /bill muscle, you know?
Okay, I did not.
Yeah, through but I did see it paid when I checked our /bill system. So I did see it being paid now.
Okay, perfect. Then yeah, then he should be all good for a firearms license then. The only thing we got to do is get in the MDT, switch that over, and then have him go down to City Hall to get his physical copy.
Okay, perfect. So we just need to grant it to him, right?
Yes, absolutely. The fingerprints and his mugshot were already done, and he's already been processed.
Yep, I did see that. Okay, perfect. So you want to handle that, or you want me to go ahead and grant them the license?
If you'd like, and then if you want to take my report for the shooting, and I can give you a detailed breakdown on that.
Perfect. Okay, that's perfect. We'll do that as well.
Perfect.
Okay, good. So we'll just handle this one, and then I'll grant you. I got my tablet right here still with me, so let me go ahead and grant you that, and then you'll be all set, Mr. Tank. Okay?
Sounds good.
Colby.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to do with the individual that's in the back of that car?
You are all set there. I went on my MDT. I gave you that, so just go down to the City Hall.
Being that
for discharge of a weapon within city limits. Get him for. Was he shooting at you?
Yeah, I literally.
Attempted murder of an LEO.
I'm gonna have to have one of you guys process him because I have to still give my report to Kelvin on exactly what happened, because the way it went down, and obviously having the individual we had here in the back of this car and me shooting at the wrong individual, I want to make sure I get my side of the story across and get all the evidence that I need. For your case on booking, I can email you the pictures of the damage on that vehicle and the bullet holes, and then there's pictures for the Tahoe down there. But yeah, it's just a really discombobulating thing right now, just for the fact that bullets came from that way, bullets came from that way. I had to get into 2 different vehicles, retreat in an alley. Another thing, I believe the individual that's in that car, he has a Jeep Gladiator that was sitting down the street underneath the bridge that I confiscated. I confiscated because it was unlocked, but I needed to get back to the station because I had no vest, I didn't have my M4, and that's when I had actually was trying to flee from the area because I was the only one in the Tahoe, and they shot my tire out, and I went into the building. So
Yeah, I was watching your body cam there. I was watching your body cam from the moment you got into that Tahoe until, well, now.
yeah, well, I was under distress for sure.
Yeah. So how about this? After you're done with Kelvin, with whatever you have to do with him, write up the report, and then I'll proofread it and make sure everything's good, because obviously I didn't see the whole thing happen, so I don't want to leave out any key details. But if you want to write it up, and then I'll check it over, make sure everything's good to go, then you can submit it, all right?
Perfect. And actually, funny enough, now that I think about it, the individual that we just granted that firearms license is a witness, because the gentleman in this car had pulled up in his Gladiator, or whatever that Jeep truck thing is, and he was sitting here in the parking space talking about shooting somebody, and then that happened, and I have that on body cam as well.
Okay.
And I tried to yell at him, letting him know, hey, you know, I can hear you, you know, but I reached for my firearm and he took off, so obviously there's some kind of connection there. But if you guys want, his vehicle is in the back of the police station in the parking lot.
Alright, I'll run the plate on that and let you know who it comes back to.
Yeah, and if not, then I guess I owe somebody repairs on a car for stealing it.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to do the whole booking with him, I'll write up the report.
No, let me get you his evidence real fast. You his gun that I took from him, and his bags, so you could put that in evidence.
Okay.
Alrighty, there you go.
Perfect. If you want, you and Colby deal with the individual as far as getting them held, and then get the vehicles removed, and then I'll get with Kelvin on the report.
I mean, what is he going in for?
Attempted murder of an LEO, reckless discharge of a firearm, brandishing a firearm,
101 Lincoln 89.
Discard of a firearm within city limits. I mean, there's a number of things we could get on him, but attempted murder of an LEO. Go ahead.
Yeah, that Jeep Gladiator you stole does not come back to him, but in the trunk there is a lot of weed.
That's grounds for a warrant, possibly, depending on how much a lot of weed is. Well, I guess I nailed 2 people in one day.
Nice. Where's the Jeep Gladiator?
It's Jesus.
Where is it?
Yeah, go ahead and hold that for evidence. It's in the back lot.
Get the fuck out of here,
dude! I crashed the Tahoe, returned fire to the guys that were firing at me from down here, retreated down the street, went around the corner, and underneath the bridge that goes over the canal, the Gladiator was sitting there, and it was unlocked. So I hopped in it, and I drove down here to the station, parked it in the back lot, just, you know, in case if it wasn't our suspects, I could at least return it. And
damn.
Well,
you know what? You just gave me a thing. I'm gonna have to speak to government to get us advanced lockpicks, because we have to, by law, it's not by law, but department policy, that we must check the contents of every vehicle that we're gonna impound.
Yes.
Before impounding. So
Yes.
if the vehicle's locked, we have to lockpick it to get the contents of the vehicle. You know, just so they don't say, oh, I had a cell phone in there and I had $1,000 in there, and somehow when I got it at the impound, my shit was missing. You know, we do a log of whatever it's in the vehicle. And in this case, you know, we come up with some illegal contraband.
Which, the amount that's in there is grounds enough for a warrant for distribution and trafficking.
100%. She said
this guy gone. He's been waiting.
Yeah, if you could for me.
And then he would have time served, obviously, from the moment he got in cuffs.
How you doing?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's... See, in my dream world, I'm going to say dream world for IRL, that on the 180, you're actually supposed to take down any important items inside the vehicle, purses, phones, things like that, weed, you know.
Yeah.
But, so... Did you want like a verbal recording of what happened? Do you want me to give you a report? Do you want me just to include it in the MDT report?
Okay, yeah, I'll just take a report from you. I'll have it recorded, and then we'll have that for evidence in case it turns out. Are we taking these guys to court?
I mean, on the evidence we have for the gentleman that 52 just walked in, yeah, he could go to court, but it's a case closed. He shot his firearm in the city limits, and the bullet cases came to him, and I have plenty of evidence on bullet holes between that vehicle and that vehicle, so...
Okay, and you saw it. I mean, I don't think he'll be going to court then. I think that's just more... If he wants to take it to court, he can.
I'm more or less trying to cover my ass for the gentleman that I shot at initially, thinking that he was the initial, the initial shooter. So.
I got somebody wanting to report a stolen car.
Oh. Is it a Jeep Gladiator?
Let's find out. Hello? This is LSPD calling you back for a report. I'm sorry, I cannot hear you, sir. If you can hear me, come down to PD for that report. I'm going to send him a message here.
Hey, remember me? It's Mama.
I'm so glad you guys came on shift when you did, because I honestly thought I was gonna die.
I hear you. It's all right, you know. That's why we have the beautiful request.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, did you want to take care of the report later, or?
Yeah, if you saw him shooting his firearm and you shot your firearm, as long as you're okay, just get yourself a new firearm, and we should be okay. It shouldn't be nothing.
That's the thing. I did not physically see him shoot his firearm. The only evidence.
The other guy?
Either one of them.
None of them you saw firearm shooting?
No.
Why are they being arrested?
Because of the evidence gathered. Because, okay, let me put it this way. I'm just going to give you the report and give you a breakdown. I was giving Mr. Tank his firearms license. We came out front, had a brief conversation. The brown Jeep Gladiator pulled up into the parking space next to where Mr. Tank had his car parked. I overheard the conversation. He was speaking really loud, had some music playing, stated that, I just want to run up there and shoot the place up. Oh, he's got his hand on his gun. So I didn't think anything of it. I let Mr. Tank know that he should probably get out of the area just for the comments that were made for his own safety. And I got into the Charger that's sitting over there and proceeded to pull out and make a right-hand turn over here. When I made the right-hand turn, both my front tires went flat, with obviously the sound of gunfire, and multiple rounds went through my rear window. I then went to pull around and pull over, but the accelerator got stuck, and I ended up going into the alleyway and hitting the wall. I then abandoned my vehicle had my M4, came up into the alleyway. That's when I noticed the black Audi A8 sitting down here on the corner with his underglows. I briefly kind of observed to see if anybody was in the vehicle. Nobody was in the vehicle. 2 individuals came running up the street. One got in the vehicle, and then the other one, I don't know if he was the one shooting or if there was 3 individuals, but gunshots came again down from that area past the Audi, and so I exchanged gunfire with them from the alleyway, and the Audi R8 turned around, went back that way. The other guy that was running up the road ended up running up that way, and I lost eyes on him, and that's when I got, oh, there's that Audi. That's when I got in.
That's a Bugatti.
Oh. Wow. That's when I got into my Tahoe after getting back in my Charger over here, coming back around the corner, and the accelerator got stuck after apparently running into the wall. I think that's what happened the first time when I ran into that wall. So I abandoned the vehicle, ran in here, grabbed my Tahoe, and was going to, again, leave the area because I had multiple pedestrians in the area, multiple vehicles. I couldn't tell who exactly was shooting, so I wanted to retreat. That's when, at this point, from either here or in the alleyway, I'm not quite sure exactly where at, more gunfire happened and came through my back window, as well as, what up, young Davids? Sorry, I forgot my push to talk was on. I accelerated away where he caught my right front tire and blew it, and that's what projected me into the side of the building. At that point, I had bailed out of my vehicle, walking backwards and returning fire with whoever was down here. I then retreated around the corner, grabbed the Gladiator, came back here, pulled the Gladiator back here, and that's just about when I came out front, and one of the, I believe it was Colby that was showing up when the gentleman came out of the alleyway. And when we were trying to detain the gentleman in the alleyway, he kept trying to retreat down the alleyway. After retreating, I noticed that the black Audi R8 with the purple underglow was down at the other end. He proceeded to...
So he was around here, is what you're telling me. The shots that were fired, and he was also around here.
The Audi R8 was not only sitting down there when I fired at him, he came and into the alley and tried to pick up the guy we were detaining.
Okay. So you had something to do with that guy.
Exactly. So it turns out the gentleman that was in the alleyway was our initial shooter, according to all the evidence we gathered from bullet casings. As well
now, bullet casings, the evidence that comes back from bullet casings are only to register firearms, you see? Like, that's who the owner of the firearm is. It doesn't specifically mean that that's the guy that was shooting. You see what I'm saying? Unless we do a GSR on the guy, and then the GSR comes out positive, then we have solid evidence and concrete that he indeed was shooting a firearm, you know?
Exactly, and so that is where my next point comes in. The gentleman did have GSRs on him and tried to use the excuse that the possible GSRs were 2 hours old from the shooting range. But being that he was in the area, the bullet casings were hot and still in the area, and that he had GSRs, there's enough concrete evidence to state that he was the primary shooter.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, if we have more than just bullet casing evidence, then that's solid right there for an arrest.
Yeah, no, that's why he was the only one arrested, because one, I had no proof that the gentleman we had detained in here had anything to do with it. He didn't have any GSRs, nothing, in reality. And then the Audi R8 driver, I have no idea who he is, what he looks like. All I know is that he obviously has something to do with those gentlemen, because he was in the area the entire time.
You got it. Give me 1 second.
101.
Okay. I mean, that's a solid report right there. I mean, you know, you have solid evidence on it, and I'm glad you're okay.
Absolutely, sir. And I'm willing to submit any body cam footage that I had, because my body cam and my dash cam were rolling 100% of the time, as well as provide my firearm, both my M4 and my duty pistol.
Very good. Okay, so make sure you do, you know, trim that, clip that, so we can have that just in case this goes to court. So that way, you know, you're covered, and I want to make sure you're all right, and you know, everything comes out like it's supposed to, and we're not, you know, we're not accused for not having enough evidence to justify a shooting or justify an arrest.
Absolutely. Now, I don't have the evidence part of taking the GSR test. That'll be Officer Colby. He took that test initially just for the conflict of interest fact, being that I was the initial officer involved. I have pictures, evidence of both vehicles. Yeah, I mean, there's enough evidence, you know, definitely.
Okay. Very good, very good. So yeah, just write your arrest report. Put that in there that Officer Colby was the one who took the GSR and that it did come out positive. We normally would like to have that swab on record, right? That picture of the swab on record. That way, so we'll get with him to see where he put it in which evidence locker. So that way we could photograph it in case it goes to court. You know, we have all our ducks in a row.
Absolutely, yeah. The last court case wasn't the best, so.
Yeah. So okay, well, I have a call pending for a stolen vehicle report. I was trying to get another officer on it, but nobody's available. So I'm gonna go down there. While you know, I know you got to clean this scene up, get your vehicle back in order, so, and write that report. So, just let me know if you need any further assistance or if you need anything. I'll be around.
Absolutely, man. I do appreciate it. You can reach me by radio or by phone. Do you have my cell phone number?
I do.
Perfect.
Here, well, here's mine. Share yours, just in case. Just airdrop it to me.
Perfect.
Are you able to airdrop yours to me, just in case?
Just did. Let me try again.
Use that third eye.
Did it not? It said it shared on my end.
Oh, okay. Maybe I do have it already. If it's not doing that, that means that. Let's see. I got you right here, Mr. Yep, John Hill. I got you. That's why it's not showing. All right. Well, let me go get over there, and I'll see you around.
Okay.
Get away from me, fool!
Alright, so for those of you just coming in and kind of seeing what's going on, we had an active shooter down by the police department. Somebody was firing from both areas. I had to do a lot of retreating. I stole a vehicle. There was all kinds of things that happened, but we have one suspect in custody.
Lima 89.
Go ahead.
Okay, I got him with his charges on the MDT if you want to just add in the report.
Absolutely. If you have him already as far on your end, then you can send him off to jail or prison, or if we decide to do a court case on it, then you can hold him or whatever your process will be for LSPD.
But yeah, if he please go to the charges, we're just going to send him to Bolingbrook. If he does not, then we'll have a court case.
10-4. Do you have an evidence locker at all ready for this?
Negative. You could write that in the report once you write in all the specifics.
10-4.
Yeah, I created the report as where, you know, the charges that we're giving him and the time and everything like that. You could just add in, like, what you've seen, what you observed.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure this bullet casing is going to come back to me, but I'm running it just in case because this is also another area where, you know, they were shooting from. So. No way.
What's your salary? I heard that it got teased out. With that. Tan.
Lima 89 to 52.
Go ahead and send it.
Did you do a GSR test on our subject that we had in the car closest to PD?
That's an A-frame.
10-4, did anything come back?
Negative, he was clean.
10-4, I found 3 bullet casings coming back to his firearm.
Copy. Yeah, GSR tested negative.
10-4, must be a shared weapon or something.
Yep, something like that. Also, Lima 89, he says that Jeep Gladiator belongs to him, the individual, Mr. Stevan.
It's not registered to him.
Okay, does it come back to somebody else?
Colby would know. Vehicle should still be in the back lot. I'm gonna go run the plate.
Copy.
Dude, are you serious? I don't want to fucking see this goddamn motherfucking...
Because I just made the final payment. Maybe like 2 weeks. Well, not 2 weeks ago. A couple days ago.
There's a lot of people back there wanting this weed that's in this car.
Lima 89, let me know once you run that plate and before it comes back up.
Lima 8952.
Go ahead, send it.
Vehicle is going to be his. I'm currently searching it. I do have 1 recovered firearm inside the vehicle and an unknown amount of marijuana, so give me just a second.
I'll tag those on.
Holy shit!
39. Is that gun registered to Mr. Johnson?
You able to run a serial number if I get it?
Should have it right then and there.
Let me check. Hovering over it in my pocket doesn't show me anything but a serial number and the amount of ammunition.
10-4. I don't think we will run serial numbers. Weird.
Copy, but there is a firearms license in the trunk that does not belong to him, so we might have another suspect to go along with this weed.
Copy.
Lima 89, I'm going to pull this vehicle down into the garage below just for the fact that there is 68 pounds, almost 69 pounds of weed in this vehicle. Yeah, I see the Audi. Dude. Like, I'm not even joking. Look at the amount of weed that I just found in this vehicle. Mind you, this is a vehicle that I commandeered because I was running from being shot. Vehicle was left unlocked. Okay, so it's, you know. But, look at this shit. Fucking 68 pounds. 68 pounds inside this car. That's not including the 2.5 pounds of weed.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Astro.
Yes, sir.
Can I have you come speak with me for a second?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Be advised, I just got a stolen vehicle report. White Audi R8. I got a black one running from me right now, nearest postal 640. I'm going to attempt to catch up to it.
What's going on, brother?
10-4, just be advised that vehicle is very fast and has a very hard time being caught up to. We have multiple interactions with this guy on recording that the just runs from the police.
Copy.
So, is that his Gladiator out there?
Yeah, he says that's his Gladiator out there, saying that he only had a weapon and a weapons license and a baseball bat in there. He claims that the weed is not his.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. It's in his vehicle. He's
He's
taking
going to be taking off
responsibility.
from me right now.
Yeah, that's what I told him. You know, his vehicle. He said he's, you know, we seen him in that vehicle, and you know, he admitted to being, you know, his vehicle. Comes back to him.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
at this point, yeah, he'll be charged with that.
There's a gun license to a Lennon Harris in there, and this gentleman's ID as well.
Yeah, that's correct. He said there's a gun license for Lennon in there.
Yeah, but it's not his gun license, so.
Yeah, so.
Have we gotten a plate from that vehicle previously?
I think we did. 52, I believe we got one before. It's on reports. Is that him playing music?
I believe so.
Copy. Have we put a bolo out on such vehicle?
That's a 10-4.
Copy. I'm downgrading now. I've lost the heist.
Alright, so yeah, no worries. I mean, I'm just gonna put him in jail, give him time served, and then he pled guilty to all the charges either way. Probably just gonna have to do a little more time.
Okay, well then I will add all the evidence.
I'm returning to station.
Copy.
Alright, brother. That's a big bust. I honestly, like, that's a very big bust. Not only did I catch someone who was shooting at us, but yeah, that's an incredible bust. Oh yeah, evidence is back here. Maybe it's downstairs. Downstairs. I'm retarded. So there's that portion of stuff. Soccer 17. So being
I even got a weapons license on this car. You saw that?
It's not his though. It's to a Mr. Harris, a Lennon Harris.
Lennon Harris's. Oh!
Yes. Hold on. And I also found a firearm, which is in evidence locker 17, which I believe belonged to him as well. But see, we need...
Lennon Harris is on probation.
Oh. I thought that was,
or my...
No, it's not the same guy we're thinking of.
Oh, okay. I thought Lennon Harris was the guy on probation.
But Lennon is a friend of the guy on probation. I'm just skipping his name for some fucking reason.
Okay, what's the guy's name, the guy that's on probation? But anyways, we got Mr.
Adrian.
Lawson. Okay, Lawson. Okay, good. Okay, so we have Mr. Lennon Harris's weapons license here.
There's 68 pounds of weed in that car.
68 pounds? Holy shit.
That's why we have several civilian vehicles driving around with the purple underglow, because I bet you this is their fucking drug vehicle, and we just took all their shit.
Holy shit, dude.
And homeboy in there that owns the vehicle just pled guilty to everything.
Well, there's about 2.5 pounds.
Oh. Are you sure?
2.5. Well, I just I
this-
mean, I'm seeing 344 baggies, and just by my head calculation, 1 pound is 128 baggies, and there's 344 baggies in here.
Oh,
It's
I'm
2.5
using
pounds.
IRL math and not in-game math. Sorry. 3.5 registers to me as an eighth, so. You know,
3.5 is an eighth.
maybe I'm doing things wrong? I don't know. I
How many grams in a pound? I mean, I don't know, man.
Well, there's 28 grams in an ounce, 16 ounces in a pound.
453 grams in a pound, okay? So we got 453. That's like, this is the regular, the little make-believe IRL numbers, right?
Yes, yes.
Let's look at the make-believe IRL numbers. Let me pull out my phone here. Make-believe IRL numbers is 453 grams.
How do I bill somebody for society?
You just create an invoice like you normally would.
Through /bill, tell him I think that's what he wants to do.
Through /bill.
So, yep, it'll be 129 baggies to create a pound. 129.
So there's a little over 2 pounds there.
Is it? Yep. So, but in our world, it's 128 baggies for a pound. So there's two pounds and a half in there right now. So in the real life, and not real, what the fuck am I talking about? In the IRL calculator is 453 grams, right? So if we took that and divided it by 3.5 by your eighth, right? 3.5 is an eighth. There's 129 eighths in a pound. Well, here we have, in this world, in the real world here, it's 128 3.5 baggies that make a pound. So it's very close to it.
Oh, okay, okay. Then my math is
very
just
close
a
to it.
bit special ed, I suppose.
Probably, yeah. So in here we have about 2.5 pounds, a little over 2.5, no more than 3, but it's like 2.6. I mean, it's still fucking 2.5 pounds off the streets that we get to keep.
That's a good bust. I'm proud of myself for today.
It's a great fucking bust. I mean, we have this guy. Who does it come back register to?
The gentleman we have in custody.
Is he talking about it?
Yeah, well, he said he didn't have no drugs, but it was in his vehicle, so.
Yeah, possession's 9/10 of the law, unfortunately, and being the
He's getting
fact.
charged with possession.
Yep.
Yeah.
Possession, drug trafficking. I mean, we could hit him with the book if we really wanted to.
Yep.
Well, he's already on a Bolingbrook. I gave him possession, gave him
You know
we don't
what
have
we
attempted
need?
murder.
You know
on,
what we need? To be honest with you, because in IRL terms, right? If we look at this make believe IRL thing, if they get caught with this amount of weed and a scale, that's intent to distribute. So we need to make sure government puts a scale in.
Yes. Well,
So
I
that
mean,
way-
this
that
could
way
be
could be-
trafficking, but
This could definitely be trafficking. I mean, 2.5 pounds in a fucking trunk of a vehicle, nicely secured, tinted windows. Yep, for sure.
Not only that, it's individually already eighth up. I mean, it's ready to hit the streets.
It is. It's intent to distribute too. Yeah, you're right, because it is packaged in a manner to distribute. You're absolutely correct. We don't even fucking need a scale right now. It is packaged to distribute. You're absolutely right. See, you're not so special ed.
I try and use my my thinker sometimes.
Well, you definitely use it.
So if he's already at Bolingbrook, the only thing I need help with is getting this evidence up to evidence locker 17, and then I have to write my report.
Okay, good. I can help you with the evidence. Have we taken pictures of it for his report?
I have taken pictures of both what I found in the glove box and inside the trunk.
How much did you find in the glove box?
I found 19 joints, a firearm, 5
Oh.
mags, and then some food.
Oh,
But I left the food in the glove box as well. I think his driver's license was in there.
Officer Mihov, I mean, damn, there's a weapon and there's drugs. Isn't there a code to that?
Possession of firearm with with an illegal substance, possession of firearm.
Yeah.
While intoxicated. I mean,
not while
criminal.
Well, you're using
criminal use of a firearm.
Hold on.
Yeah, criminal use of a weapon. Kind of like what we have for it. Criminal use of a weapon.
Yeah, because he has a weapon while he's, committing a crime. A weapon present while a crime is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it matches. Yeah, okay. Good. Well, we let that to the court system where the officers get the charges put in place. Okay, good. Well, it's not a good day for him, and it is a good day for us. We got some drugs off the street.
I mean, we did lose 2 vehicles, by the way, but nothing that can't be repaired.
How many baggies you got in there, Mr. Mihov? Officer Mihov?
Baggies, he has 344 baggies.
This is Jack Mihov, by the way.
Street price of $250 per baggie. That's about almost $100,000 worth of drugs off the street. It's pretty good. Pretty good bust.
It is, if you ask me.
About $100,000 off the streets. Hey, it's pretty good.
So do you want me to just pull the weed contents out of here? Nothing else is technically illegal.
You know how to actually get the images of the the evidence into the MDT, because I put my images, but it doesn't really work. For some reason.
You have to put the URL.
Yeah, I have a URL and it's not working. I guess print.se does not work on it.
Yeah, it probably doesn't. You want to use ShareX. That's
I deleted ShareX. It was fucking with my eyes.
Oh, with your eyes. Okay, I mean, look at ShareX again. It may not, because it doesn't fuck with my eyes that much, at all.
I just created I used the guidebook scrap in our email.
Oh yeah, you can use the Discord email scrapbook. You know what? I'm gonna make a scrap. I'm gonna just rename that as scrap. Because what you could do is post a picture there, right, on the scrapbook channel that we have in our Discord emails, and then you copy the link from that once you post it there. And if you copy the link and then you put the link in the MDT, it'll pop up.
I'm gonna go
Does that make sense?
and help this gentleman, or do you guys want to help the gentleman that's upstairs?
You can go help him.
Okay.
I'll grab the name.
What's scrapbook under?
Staff. And just either I'll move the evidence or whatever after I'm done.
Okay, sounds good.
I got so much to do, dude. Like, I still have to write my report. I still have to move evidence into the evidence locker.